Om Om Shanti Avyakti
Om
Parivar.
Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is the 3rd of May. Now do service with your elevated state of the mind and your subtle attitude. And today's topic is World Benefactor. Now we'll listen from Mohini Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
बाबा हम बच्चों को टाइटल दे रहे हैं।
Baba is giving us children the title, and we graciously accept it as well. And the title is of World Benefactor. When I heard this word, I recollected
जब मैंने पहले मुझे आई थिंक अगस्त 15 को
on 15th of August, what is the meaning of true independence? They had to ask me to give a talk or a lecture on the topic of true independence. It's a matter of 1958 or 62. I'm not sure about the exact year, but I understood one thing. When you're standing facing everyone in front of the audience, what is their thoughts? Oh, who is this person? Is this person tall, short? But the moment you start to speak with soul conscious stage, their feelings change. They will understand and they feel, oh, this person has a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. This person is very good. And it has been our practice to see everyone as a soul. Even if there are 4 to 5 people sitting, everyone is a soul. So at that time, a new relationship is created. So they will start to see us with a new way, and we are also seeing them in a new way of that, of a soul. So the subtle body consciousness, the sanskars of subtle and gross sanskars that we have of body consciousness or of karmic accounts finishes. And we have this realization. So every soul in the entire world, whoever it may be, we definitely have some or the other kind of accounts of karma. Someone might be in a form of bondage, someone might be in a form of a relationship. So the method to finish the bondage of karma is to see them in the form of a soul. And slowly, gradually, their vision towards us will start to change. So Baba is mentioning that everyone, you world benefactor children, Baba is telling now you have to become knowledgeful. So I was thinking, in what aspect should I be knowledgeful? So from copper age till now, in one way or the other, we were under the influence of body consciousness. Someone might have spoken to us with anger. Someone said something because of greed. And even if I do the same, then we're kind of creating account, karmic account. So we have to serve everyone, isn't it? And if we want that every soul should have good wishes and pure feelings towards us, because of any reason, they should not. Because of any reason, I should not have any body consciousness in my attitude. If I have to serve, this month Baba is sharing with us, have along with elevated thoughts, but with subtle attitude, we have to serve. Elevated thoughts and subtle attitude. And yesterday also, as I was reading, my attention was going and I was going into the depth of it.
कोई
In a
गलत कर
practical
रहा है
way, you know
समाज
someone
में
is doing
धर्म
wrong,
के प्रति,
either wrong things towards the yajna or towards you,
तो आप उसके प्रति
towards
उसी
that
समय
person.
जब
At
ये सब
that
होता है
very moment when all of these things are
क्या वो
happening,
संकल्प
do I
अच्छा
have
है,
elevated
सूक्ष्म है,
thoughts?
हाँ,
Are my attitudes
अच्छी वाइब्रेशंस
subtle? Are
रहती
the
हैं,
vibrations
वही
good?
बाबा कह रहे हैं
That
कि
is what Baba is telling us. Someone may be wrong. If
रॉन्ग
someone
तो
is
सभी
wrong,
को कहना ही
you
पड़ेगा,
can say he is wrong. You have
हाँ,
to say,
उसकी
but
रॉन्ग
do
बातों
not
की लहरों
allow his
को
wrong
मन में मत
things to
बिठाओ,
stay in your mind.
ये ऐसा है
This
इसलिए
one is like this, this one did like this.
चाहे वो 1 घंटे की पास्ट है,
Even if it is
1 महीने की
past for
बात
just
है, चाहे
one
साल
hour,
की
1
कोई
month,
बात
1
है,
year. It might be a situation
लेकिन
or a
अगर
thing which
आपके
happened an
मन
hour
में
ago, a
हो
week
ये
ago.
व्यक्ति ऐसा
But
है,
if in your mind, if I'm
ये
holding on to
गलत
that,
है,
this person is like
इसकी
this,
वजह
he
से
does
मैंने
like
ऐसा
that,
किया,
this person
इस
did
वजह
like
से
this
मैंने
with me.
क्रिटिसाइज किया,
So he
या गलत
criticized
बोला,
me,
अगर
he
मन में
told
बैठा हुआ है,
wrong things. And if this is
तो
stuck
उसके
in my
प्रति आपकी
mind,
वाइब्रेशंस
then my vibrations towards that
शक्तिशाली
person
नहीं होंगी,
won't be
आपकी
powerful.
वाइब्रेशंस पवित्र नहीं होंगी।
Our
ये बड़ी
vibrations
बात
won't be
है
powerful. This is very deep,
और काफी मेहनत वाला काम है,
and it is a
इसलिए
matter of
सभी
a
की अपनी
lot
तरफ
of effort and labor
ध्यान दें।
that we should never allow any kind of awareness of
अगर
body
कोई भी
consciousness to
रॉन्ग बात
enter.
अपनी वृत्ति में रखेंगे,
If someone is wrong, you can say he's wrong,
अभी
but do
काफी
not
मेहनत
allow his
लगेगी,
wrong things to stay in your mind. If you keep anything wrong in your
लग
attitude,
जाता है,
so we need to check if there is anything
तो
left
कहते हैं
behind
ना
in my
जो
attitude.
दृष्टि
So Baba is telling your vision,
प्रकृति में होगा
even if
वही
it's in my
दिखेगा,
attitude, then it will
और
definitely come in my vision.
किसी को नहीं भी याद होगा ना,
And even if you don't
अगर आपकी
remember,
दृष्टि में होगा तो
if it's
उसको
in your
याद आएगा,
vision,
यहाँ
then
पे
it'll
ऐसा
you will
हुआ था,
remember, oh yes, this
ऐसा
person
हुआ
did
था,
like that.
बड़ी
This had
बारीक
happened in
बात
the
है,
past. This is very subtle thing.
एकदम जैसे वही कनेक्शन आ जाता है,
So it's we start to
इसीलिए
connect one
जब
to the
कोई
other.
भी कहता है देखो उसने
So
आपको
that's why
बोला
if someone says
या
anything
ये
to me, oh,
हुआ,
this one
जब
said
उनके
this to
आपस
you,
में होता है
this happened, and if something
तो
happens
वो भी
between them,
हिसाब किताब होगा,
so it is their
मैं क्यों
account.
जिम्मे लूं,
Why should I hold on to it in my
ये
mind?
बहुत बहुत सूक्ष्म होता है
It is very
और अपनी
subtle,
जिंदगी के अनुभव भी रहते हैं, हम्म,
and it is also our life
तो जैसी
experience.
अ, माँ होती है लौकिक में,
So, giving an example of
जो
a
भाभी
mother,
होती है,
in the Lokik, and there is the sister
तो
in
वो
law.
थोड़ा बहुत चलता ही
So,
रहता है,
something or the other happens
इतना
between
नहीं
the
कि भाभी
mother and the daughter in law, no matter
माँ
what you
बेटी का
do.
संबंध बहुत
The
सामान्य है,
relationship
थोड़ा
of
बहुत
mother and a daughter, and a mother in law and a daughter in
समाधान
law, is different.
नहीं आते हैं,
And when they come into knowledge, slowly
समाधान
transformation
आते हैं,
changes. They keep their nature
तो
good, their sanskars
दृष्टि से
change,
पता
so
लग जाता
everything
है,
becomes good.
दृष्टि से पता लग जाता है,
But through your vision, your drishti, we
तो
can make out.
अपने ही मेरे ही मैंने देखा लौकिक में था,
In my own Lokik life, I have
मैं
seen.
अपने को कहती थी कि मेरा तो दोनों से अच्छा है, लौकिक माँ से भी अच्छा है भाभी, फिर
So they
मैं
would say, I am good with both.
क्योंकि
They would say, my mother, I had a good relationship with the mother and also
कई
with the
बार हम लोग भी प्रभावित हो
daughter in
जाते
law.
हैं,
And
तो
sometimes
अपनी
we get
वृत्ति
influenced by their
जैसी लाइफ में
karma,
आप
and
समझ
then
गए
the karmic
होंगे
account starts.
कि वृत्ति बदलने में देर नहीं
So even
लगती,
you might, it doesn't take long to
फिर जब
change
वो
the
वृत्ति
attitude. And this
सबके
attitude
साथ
is
सब होता है
connected
तो
with the
दृष्टि
vision,
बनता है,
drishti, and also
वो
the
नेचर
atmosphere.
का
And the
नेचर
entire
चेंज
world
हो जाता
changes.
है,
The way we
बातें
speak,
करने
the
का तरीका सब
interactions,
अलग हो जाता है,
everything changes.
तो मन की वृत्ति
So
अगर खराब चीज
if you keep anything wrong in your
या
attitude, your
वेस्ट चीज
vision
आ
and
रही है
world
तो
will not
उसका
change.
असर करेगा
And
ही
if there are
करेगा।
bad things or waste thoughts in the attitude of your mind, how would you
आजकल बाबा
be able to become a world
अंतिम
benefactor?
समय है, संपन्न
These
समय है,
days, Baba is saying these are the
समाप्त समय
last
है,
moments. You have to become complete
तो
and perfect.
इसीलिए कहो
So the
कहना
subtle
कि
threads or bondages
जो
that we have
पूर्व में
created or that
या
pulls us,
पास्ट की स्मृतियां
or
जो जिन बातों से आ जाती है,
or even the awareness of the past which
कहते हैं
re-emerge,
कि
Baba
सब
wants
बातों से
that we
फ्री हो
become
जाओ
free from all of
और
those
जो
aspects
बनना
of
है
the past. If we have to
उसी को,
become pure,
क्योंकि वृत्ति
because awareness is also based on one or the other kind of vice. That's an example of an attachment. Attachment is very subtle. You might be serving food, so the one you are have a little attachment, you will probably serve them a little more. In the beginning, when we went to Madhuban, they would make some of the elderly sisters to sit, and we all would come in line. In the subtle way, we would know that this person likes this a little more. So if he likes that item, they serve a little more, and if they don't, they serve a little less. It's not a big thing, but it's nice to pay that attention. And now we understand that those are the subtle attitudes where we don't have a vision of equality. And to have that vision and attitude of equality is also very elevated. To have e- equality, vision of equality. If someone says, give me a little bhog, a little second time, third time, and if we're giving it to one, and if we're not giving to other one, if we say, we still haven't served to everybody. No, these kind of words emerge from our mouth when others are observing, and they have feelings. Oh, that person got extra bhog and I didn't get. So this is an interesting aspect. Attitude, as is the attitude, so is our vision. And when there is that kind of a vision, drishti, Baba said the world is created like that. So there are two things. One, remind yourself of this title and your responsibility, and based on that should be your dharana. Or the second thing is keep continuing to have dharana and hold on to your title. And what is our title? That we are the world benefactor. In the whole world, there are animals, there are bugs, insects, there are Mother Nature elements. The world is a huge, big thing. So if we pay a little more attention, that when we will realize that I'm not having elevated thoughts here and there. So in this month, if we pay attention to, there'll be complete cleansing in this month, because Baba is sharing very deep aspects and we all are accepting as well. But to bring it into practical life, we have to pay a lot more attention, and we will become pure, will become clean, and to become complete, perfect. This is very, very important to pay attention to. There will be some amount of labor and effort, but because we also understand and realize, and as soon as you catch yourself, then you change it. And when you change it, it will not happen for the second time. And if I say, oh, this keeps happening, there will be some difference. How can I be the same? There will be some difference. Our Dadi Prakashmani used to say, she would always remember, whenever she thinks of the world, she would always remember the sun. There is one sun for the entire world, for the universe. And there is only one. There are many stars, one moon. Wherever you see, there are stars. So we need to become a world benefactor. Make yourself. And we have to serve the world. So we have to pay attention to these things. Om Shanti.
अव्यक्त इशारे
Avyakt signals.
अब अपनी श्रेष्ठ
Now do
संकल्पना
service with your elevated state of the
सूक्ष्म
mind
वृत्तियों से
and
सेवा
your
करने
subtle attitude.
विश्व कल्याण करने
World
की
benefactor.
आप विश्व
You
कल्याण
world
करने
benefactor
की
children
कोशिश
have
न
to
करें
become knowledgeful.
कोई रॉन्ग है
If
तो
someone is wrong,
रॉन्ग
you can
मत
say he
कहो
is wrong. But do
लेकिन
not allow
उनकी
his
रॉन्ग
wrong
बातों
things
को
to
मन
stay
में
in your
बिठाओ
mind. If you
कोई
keep
भी
anything
संकट
wrong in
अपने
your
हृदय में
attitude,
रखेंगे
your
तो
vision
दुष्ट
and
की
world will
दृष्टि
not
बदल
change.
जाएंगी।
And if
और
there are
हमारे
bad
व्यक्ति में
things
अगर
or
खराब
waste
चीज
thoughts in
अवेस्ट
the
थॉट्स
attitude of your
रहेंगे
mind,
तो वो
how would you be able to
शक्तिशाली
become
कैसे
a
बन
world
सकेंगे।
benefactor?
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। अव्यक्त मुरली
Om
रिवीजन
Shanti.
1969 से
Revision of Avyakt
ब्रह्मा
Murli
से
since
फरिश्ता
1969.
बनने की प्रेरणा।
Inspirations to change from a Brahmin to an angel.
अव्यक्त वाणी
The
तारीख
date
है
of the Avyakt Murli is 29th June 1970.
समर्पण का विशाल रूप।
The unlimited
वैसे ही
form of surrender.
तीसरा नेत्र
In the
इस
same way,
प्रकार का यह
this
नेत्र भी
third eye, the
सदैव
eye of the
टिक
divine intellect,
रहे।
should be stable
एक टिक
and
अर्थात
constant.
एक में ही
To be
टिक रहे,
stable means to be
परंतु
focused
एक
on one.
न्याय
Their stage should be
इसमें ऐसा
visible by being
साक्षात्कार
lost
करते
in
हों।
love.
मस्तक
How will
से
others have a vision
मस्तक
of the
में
third eye?
मस्तक में
Through the
खलबली,
forehead,
नैनों में
a
प्रसन्नता
sparkle on the
की
forehead,
समाधि।
and intoxication in the
इससे
eyes will be
पता
visible.
चलेगा
Through
कि
this,
अर्थात
you will be
खलबली
able to
खाली
tell
है
whether someone's
या
third eye
अनंत स्थल
is
में।
lost in love or
जब
whether he
आंखें
is on a
थोड़ी
battlefield.
ठीक नहीं होती
When your
हैं
eyes are not
तो
well,
पलक घड़ी घड़ी
the
बंद
eyelids
होती
constantly
रहती हैं।
blink. If the
यह
third
वैसे ही
eye is functioning
अगर
accurately,
यथार्थ रीति से
that is, if the
दृष्टि
divine
होगा,
intellect is clean
अर्थात
in
दिव्य
an
बुद्धि
accurate way,
यथार्थ
it will be
रीति से
stable.
स्पर्श होंगी तो
What
एक
happens
स्थिर
when
होगा।
dust gets in your eyes?
आँख में कोई किचड़ारी
The
बात
eyelids
आती है
start to blink.
तो क्या होता है,
The sign of
पलकें
dust
हिलने
is
लगती हैं।
fluctuation.
किचड़े की निशानी है
The
हिलना,
sign of perfect
यथार्थ
health is
तंदुरुस्ती की
stability.
निशानी है
In the
स्थिर
same way,
चलना।
this third
वैसे ही
eye
यह तीसरा
should
नेत्र
always remain stable.
सदैव एक टिक हो।
People will have visions from your forehead
यह
and your
साक्षात्कार
eyes,
आपके
and so
मस्तक से
check,
होगा।
does my third eye
कैसे
open
होगा
and close
क्या
very
करूं,
quickly, or
हमारा
does it
तीसरा
remain
नेत्र
constantly open?
जल्दी जल्दी बंद
When,
होता है और खुलता है, बस
when
सदैव
people are
ऐसा ही
lost in
रहता है।
remembrance of someone,
कोई
their
भी
eyes
उसमें
become
मस्त हो
still.
जाते हैं।
In the
यह
same way, only
आंखें
those who are
बंद हो
lost in
जाती
remembrance
हैं
of one
तो
will
यहाँ
be able to
तीसरा नेत्र
stabilize
सदैव
themselves
टिक सकेगा।
in the stage of
किचड़े की
perfection.
ही याद
Otherwise,
मग्न
like
होगा,
the eyes,
नहीं तो नैनों
it will
के
continue to
बाहों
open and
बंद
shut.
होते
It
खुलते
will not be
रहेंगे,
able to remain
एक टिक
still.
नहीं हो
If
सकेगा।
there is some dust,
अगर कोई
quickly remove
किचड़ा
it.
हो तो जल्दी
Baba
हटा
will
दे।
tell you an
मुझे
amusing
हंसी की
situation.
बात सुनाए
For
या
instance,
समझाए,
if people
आपको
are
कोई
having a
संदेश
vision of you
भेजता है
and your
और
image keeps
आपकी मान
fluctuating,
नीचे
what
ऊपर
vision
होती
would they have?
रहेगी तो क्या
When
समझा
someone's
सकते हैं।
photo is about to be taken, the
जैसे फोटो
photographer
निकालने के
asks him
समय
to stop moving.
हिलना बंद कराते
If he
हैं,
moves, the
अगर
photograph
हिला
would be
तो
spoiled.
फोटो खराब।
In the
वैसे ही
same way,
आप
what
हिलना
vision would others
दिखाएंगे
have if
तो
your
क्या
stage keeps
समझा सकते
fluctuating?
हैं। जैसे
Just as you
फोटोग्राफर
make yourself stable
अपने
at the
आप को
time of being
स्थिर रखता
photographed,
हो,
in the same
वैसे
way,
ही सदैव
always
समझो
think that
कि
your
हमारे
devotees are having a
अंतर्मन
vision of
स्वयं
you at
हमारा
every moment.
साक्षात्कार कर रहे हैं।
Then you will
वो
become an
साक्षात्कार
image
मूर्त
that grants
अर्थात
vision.
स्थिर मूर्त
That is,
है।
an image of stability. Otherwise,
नहीं
devotees
तो
will not
हमारे
have a clear
साक्षात्कार
vision.
स्पष्ट नहीं
In
होंगे।
order to grant a
स्पष्ट
clear vision, a
साक्षात्कार करने
stable
के लिए
intellect and a
स्थिर
constant stage are
एक
essential.
स्थिति
Do
आवश्यक
you
है।
understand?
समझा। अभी से ही भक्त लोग
Devotees
ईश्वर का
will have
साक्षात्कार
visions of
करेंगे।
each of you at this
वह
time.
बीज
The
अर्थात
souls of
संस्कार
those
और
devotees will be
विचारों
filled
में
with the
भरेंगे।
seed, that is,
फिर उस
with those
संस्कार से
sanskars. Then those sanskars will be merged and will then emerge in the copper age. Just as you explain that the foundation of religion takes a message and sanskars from here, which then emerge from them later. In the same way, your subjects and your devotees will carry their sanskars and they will then emerge accordingly. If the devotees are not shown a clear image, how can you fill them with those sanskars? You also have to carry out this task. You must not just create subjects, but together with that, you also have to fill the devotees with those sanskars. How many subjects you have created and how many have become devotees will also be known. The rosaries of devotees and subjects will both be revealed. Each of you will have a vision of both your rosaries. You will have a vision of yourself as to where you are threaded in the rosary. The significance of some having more subjects and some having more devotees is still incognito. In the same way, some have less prosperity, even though they have a big kingdom, whereas others have a smaller kingdom but greater prosperity. This is also an incognito secret which will be revealed at some point. At present, keep the aim of creating subjects. Devotees will be created like a motor a minute at the last moment. The devotees will pray to you here at this time. They will not worship you. They will sing your praise and they will then worship you there. You will all know all of this later. Acha, Om Shanti.